Hi all, I hope you are doing well. So today we are starting with the basic of accounting. So firstly we will discuss about what is accounts, why do we need it, what is the purpose behind that. So before discussing any concept about the accounts, we should have a clarity about why do we need it, what is the purpose, what is the objective, who all are the users of this information. So do you ever wonder why we need to maintain accounts? Have you ever think about this? So let's think about your daily life. In your daily life, in your daily routine, always you will receive some money as a gift from your parents or your relatives, or always you have to buy something. For that you have to pay something, some money to some external vendors. So how do you keep a track on that? To keep a track, you have to maintain some records, you have to note somewhere, so that you are able to remember that sort of transactions, right? So in the similar manner, every businessman, whenever they are doing some business transaction, they have to keep a record about each transaction, so that they will be able to know how much they have spent, how much they have earned, how much profit they have earned, how much sale they are able to do in a particular day or in the particular month. So the basic purpose is just to have a record for each transaction, so that they are able to take a meaningful decision. Like in the let's take an example about your daily life. If you know that you have a income of 1 lakh in a particular month, according to that you are able to spend, right? It doesn't mean that you have an income of 1 lakh and then you are spending around 2 lakhs, right? So so for that track also, you have to maintain a track of your expense, so that you can analyze where you're spending, where you're overspending, where you're underspending, where you have a bandwidth to spend more, or where you can maintain your expenses. So that's in the similar fashion, every businessman has to do that sort of analysis to run their business, so that they can maintain their expenses and earn profit, to keep a track on a financial health. So the in the layman language, it is a simple language of the accounts. It is a systematic and detailed process, and well established process, where all the methodologies, rule and regulations are already developed to how you will need to record a transaction. So but the second question is, what is the purpose? As I described earlier, the purpose is very simple: to keep a track, to, so that you can analyze your financial health, how much profit you are earning, how much you can invest further, so that you can expand your business. So these are the basic, we can say that the motive or the objective that we have to have a records. And the most uh, useful purpose is that, so in every country the government has each rules and regulations. So to comply with, like in our India, we have a income tax, GST, FEMA. We have multiple acts on which every businessman has to comply with. So to comply with their rules and regulations, we have to maintain the books of accounts, so that we are able to comply with the rule and regulations. And the third question is a more relevant question: is who like we can maintain this information, but to whom it is relevant? Like who will take a relevant decision with this sort of information? Like suppose in your daily life, suppose if you have a kid, or they are maintaining a record of the transactions, or whatever they are earning, or whatever they are spending in a particular life, who will take the decision on that data? Obviously their parents, right? So with respect to the business, there are multiple users who can take a decision through your books of accounts, or their financial statements, or your, we can say, your financial information. So so right now we have to discuss about who all are the users of your accounting information. So in business we have a two type of users. First one is internal, and the second type is external. Internal are all those users who are internally related with the business, associated with the business internally only. like owners, proprietors, managing directors, stakeholders, who all are invested the capital, who are managing the business, and the major user is your employee who are working for your business, who are operating your daily uh, operating cycle. So, and the external one is who are not internally associated with us, but for whom we are working, or they are invested, like investing some capital with us, like investors, government, bankers, suppliers, vendors, customer. Like, if we are talking about the internal users, why they are interested for us information, what they can do with this sort of information, how such information can help them to take a decision, like owners, proprietors, who are the who are the one who actually start the business. So for them, it is very much to know about how much they have earned, how much they have spent, so that they can ask someone to invest in their business. They can develop a brand or the customer value. They will know how much they have to spend in a customer acquisition. These are the basic things that they must have to decide for the further expansion also. And the second one is management, stakeholders, who are invested uh, capital, or we can say that who they are the one who are the board directors, who are overseeing the planning, controlling, busting for our entire organization, how we can plan a particular stuff in the organization, how where we have to invest. So management will always wants to know how much profit we have earned, where we can invest, how we can increase our sales revenue, and with whom we have to purchase. So through this information, management will play a vital role to take operating decision with us. And the third one is employers. So employers is also a very big asset for each organization, because they are the one who are actually working for the owners or for the board of directors. They are the one who are running the entire transaction at the base level. So they all, but at the end they also need a job security. So they also, so they always concerned with the profitability of the organization. So that's why these are the internal users always want to know about the financial health of the organization, how much uh, organization earning profit. And let's talk about the external users. So as I discussed, as I elaborated earlier also, like supplier, customer, vendor, and the government and the bank. So everyone has everyone has they always keep an eye on our financial health, or the financial books of the accounting information of each organization, because they want to know how much we are earning, how much we are performing, how much we are growing year on year. So these are the aspects they every time they want to know, like for the bankers, because uh, if we need a loan, we have to approach to the bankers. So before providing a loan, they always want to know our financial stability, whether we are able to repay the debt on the time or not. Before assessing it, they will not be able to provide a loan to us, right? So that's why in the real life also, every time banker will need a financial statement. And they always want to check our credit score also before providing any loan. Like investors, why we why it is relevant for us, because every time it might be possible we don't have a sufficient funding to invest, right? We ask someone else to invest in our business. Before investing, they always concerned with our profitability, whether we are able to grow their money or not. So that's why they are concerned with our financial health. And the suppliers, so they are the one with whom we have to receive the material. So before providing any material, they always concerned with our financial ability, our liquidity position, whether we are able to repay their money or not. On that basis also, they will allow some credit period or to us, whether, or sometimes that might be possible that they will ask us to repay to release their money in advance before having a particular order. So these are the things that in a particular business, these like the accounts is it's a basic need to record a transaction so that everybody can have a look, have a knowledge about your financial health, and even it is more relevant for the owner or the board of directors to know how they are performing, where they are lacking, where they can do better. So I hope all you are able to understand the basic of the accounts, and I will recommend that just have a go through these details thoroughly. And in the next session, we will learn about the terminologies that I have used here. What is like capital, what is asset, what is liability, and the other nomenclature that we need to use across accounting subject. Thanks.